I think this little miniature stockade. Okay, how are we gonna get in there? Okay, go up here. Okay, Wisconsin. Okay, here's a stockade corner. Looks like. Or it may just mark the area of the stockade. If I'm not mistaken, there's going to be a little creek that runs. So I guess this was part of the stockade. This first one is the boundary of where the fence was, and that back was the inside, and that dead line. If you crossed into that dead line, the sentinels would shoot you. We're not ready to go out. I guess they've just got these stockades built where the gates were, maybe. Yeah, here's that little creek. It ran through, from my understanding, the middle of the stockade. We'll walk up there to it. From the beginning of the little branch, looking down across the stockade yard. Again, looking out across the stockade area, this is inside the north gate. This would have been inside after they came through. the outer gate there. And by the time the water reached the stockade, it had already been filed because the Confederate camp was upstream, and so it had already been filed by the time it got down to the stockade. Well, marching up that hill to those stockade gates had to have been a very ominous feeling. Had to march from the train depot up that hill into the gates. And of course the stockade walls is just a portion. It's an accurate depiction, or an actual rebuild, but accurate rebuild. But then the stockade walls would have encompassed the rest of the stockade downstream there. It was originally 16 acres of the stockade, and then towards the end they had to add 10 additional acres on the left bank of this creek, of this little stream. And like I say, the Confederate camp and stuff was up on this end, and so by the time the water reached the stockade, it was already filed. And like I say, these posts represent the stockade and the deadline. The south gate was right here, as it just said. There were two gates, but you can see the stockade and the deadline stops. This area is the site of the 3rd hospital. By the time somebody got to the hospital, they were all but dead anyway, from what I've read. Many decided to stay with the comrades and resisted going to the hospital. They're overlooking the stockade. This was the Confederate fort. Overlooking the stockade. For a total of 26 acres. looking back upstream. Well, it's 3:23. I want to go to the city of Andersonville, see if they had the train depot where they marched them from. It's supposed to be about a mile away. And then I need to figure out where I'm going to stay the night. Whether I want to head further west over towards Bainbridge, south. This is where the expanded stockade was, an additional 10 acres. We'll walk over to the edge and get a picture. Well, the sun's shining that way though. I guess we'll just head on back out. And also go to the city of Andersonville and see if we can get some video of the train station. These old cedar trees probably witnessed that too. Now here's some crazy. I know everybody people already know I'm crazy, but anyway. I think trees and stuff are a lot smarter than people give them credit for. Their metabolism is slower. They may have a thought process, a brain thought process that we have not been able to detect even with all of our ingenious instruments and sophisticated stuff. Who knows? The plants hold a lot of secrets yet, folks. They hold a lot of secrets yet. I'm going to turn to the right, I think. I want to get a picture of the main gate. Okay, Andersonville Civil War Village. Okay, we'll head over there. Jimmy Carter National Historic Site. I don't know whether we have time to do that today or not. I'm going to get a picture looking back though.